Take my drive, breathe life into this skin. You call me by name, raise me to life again. You can call me ocean, speak peace into my soul. Take me as I am.
I'm trying to love it. Push me up. There we go. You love me.
Greetings, family and friends. This is Lou and I, and we kind of want to share a little bit about how we met. It's really brief. Long story short, she saw me one day. She fell in love with me. She kept texting me, didn't really respond to her, and from that, I gave her play, and here we are now. Right, babe?
No, if you believe that.
All right. Let me stop playing. All right, so this is how it all started. I graduated in 2015, December to be exact. And from that moment on, the Lord began to nudge, so to speak, my spirit about preparing for marriage. He would send confirmation my way through leaders, mentors, and they would just kind of say, hey, have you considered marriage? I believe, the Lord is placing you or position you in a season of preparing for marriage. And after 2 or 3 times from many different other people, I took it very seriously. So I started to seek the Lord about marriage. I didn't seek the Lord about Lou specifically, but I just began to seek the Lord, and seeking the Lord for me just looked like praying. And as I began to pray and pray more about it, the Lord actually gave me a dream. And before you write it off, I did not pursue Lou because of a dream. I even remember telling God that. But anyways, God gave me a dream. And long story short, I won't really bore you about what took place in the dream. I woke up and I told God simply this, that, I wouldn't pursue a 50, 70-year relationship based off of a dream. And the Lord sharply rebuked me and said, well, I didn't give you the dream because for you to pursue a marriage. I just gave you the dream as an invitation for you to get to know Lou better. And so from there, we were already working together inside of discipleship. And we were leading, or she was leading me at one point in time, and then I kind of moved up in the ranks, so to speak, and we began to lead together in many different projects. And as time began to progress, I started to begin to drop the hint, so to speak, that I kind of like her.
Let me cut it.
What? I mean, it's true.
Before he started dropping hints, though, I had made the initiative, because we worked together in discipleship. I made the initiative that we should get to know each other. Like, we work together, then we should get to know each other.
Code for she liked me.
No, I said we should get to know each other because we were working together, and we weren't like, I wanted us as a staff to kind of like gel together. So that was the reason why we worked together. So we would have a lot of, we would have a lot of like business meetings, like going out to like talk about discipleship, plan things, stuff like that. Or we were even like leading together, having to visit leaders, stuff like that. And then on the side, he said things, he started dropping hits. On the side, Sam says, he texted me one day, he says, I think we should hang out, but not on the premise of leadership.
Okay, let me stop. No. Let me stop you right there, because there was a nugget.
That's how it happened.
Wait, there was a nugget that needs to be shared with everyone who would watch this. So actually, on our quote unquote business meeting, which I think she just really wanted to get to know me, there was one situation where we were actually meeting up together and my phone had died, right? So my phone died in the process of trying to get to where we need to get to.
Oh my goodness.
And so I was kind of a little bit nervous because I was late. And one thing about Lou, she's very punctual. She just has that spirit of excellence. And so I was a little bit nervous in that regard. Like, man, I'm late to this meeting. It was just one-on-one, granted. And so I was a little bit nervous. And long story short, I did the most bizarre thing. I was asking like mall security guards for like a charger, trying to charge it because I was a little bit nervous. I guess I kind of did like you.
Yeah, because, kind of.
Yeah.
But even before that, you remember you came to UMD. You came to UMD SBA.
Can I finish?
When I was doing my homework.
Oh, okay.
I was still in school. So, he had graduated. I was still in school. And he came by and was like trying to like hang out with me, and he was just he sat there while I did my homework, and I was
she asked me a couple of questions, guys. She asked me things. She said, one, are you getting a house? I mean, if we're just talking about...
Wait, I asked that? I don't
yes,
even
you're like,
that.
oh, so
I think it was probably a
can
joke.
you tell me the type of person you are? Do you like want to get a house? Like, where do you see yourself in the next?
I asked you that at UMB,
and I'm like, yes, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like 2-3 years. Of course, I'm gonna be with you.
That.
But anyways, let's keep going. So we connected.
So we got closer within discipleship. And then after us getting closer in discipleship, Sam starts to say like, well, people start asking me like, who are you interested in? Like, you know, like, are you looking in that direction? And honestly, I wasn't. Like, when I was leading with Sam, like, one thing I was very focused on, like, leading in the work. So when Sam starts to ask like, oh, we should get to know each other, I start to give him the side eye like, who's this person trying to like derail me? Like, you know, I was just like, what is going on? And then he was like, I want you to get to know you. I want to be your friend. I want to be your friend. I want to be your friend. I want to be your I looked at him. I said, aren't we friends already?
Nah, she was the most meanest person to me ever.
No, I wasn't that
but
mean.
Go ahead,
but I was like, I said, aren't we friends already? I don't get it. Why do you want us to be friends and we are already friends? I was like, and then I said, if there is something more that you're asking for, just ask me, ask me, because I was already prepared.
Guys,
but I just wanted him to say it. But funny enough, before you got there, because you skipped the part, I would always ask him, like, okay, this is gonna sound weird, but I remember the first time meeting Sam. We were at Outlet, like summer of 2013 or something like that, and I saw him and I was like, oh, I feel like me and we probably gonna be friends or something like that. You know when you see someone and you say like, oh, you can vibe with them. So I saw that already.
This was in 2013.
So I would joke with him, and this is like a bad joke, don't do this, but I would joke with him. I would go up to him and be like, I know you like me. So you like me. I know you like me.
That's how they start.
And this is in 2014, 2013. I wasn't even thinking in that way. It was a complete joke. Like, it was a joke. I joked too much.
Guys, who jokes like that?
I play too much. But anyways, I would do stuff like that. But we both forgot about that, honestly. But yeah.
And so from there, through discipleship, we were able to forge a better friendship.
Yeah.
And there was one specific day, which we call our milestone, so to speak, April 29th, 2016. I took her out to Applebee's that one day.
No, you took me out before then. April 29th was the day in the car.
No, that was May 1st.
Oh. He's better than I am.
So, April 29th, 2016, I took her out to Applebee's and I told the Lord, I said, Lord, you know, I'll pursue a relationship with her, a courtship with her, if she asks me a specific question. And the question that I had, you know, in mind, because I really wanted to outwit God, but the question that I really, really wanted Lulu to kind of coin was, oh, you know, in a serious way, do you like me? Do you have an affinity towards me?
He wanted me to ask that.
Yeah,
that's what he prayed to God about.
I mean, I'm a shy guy. In the middle of a conversation, I think we were talking about some random like fears, and from there, she literally asked me out of the cut, most random question. She said, "Sam, do you like me?"
Because he was doing all this stuff already. He was like texting me, trying to take me out, and stuff like that. Like anyone would ask. You asked them their intentions. So I asked him.
Yeah, so I didn't think she would be that bold, but she did it anyways, and I laughed so hard that I don't even remember actually even answering the question.
You don't. You do remember. You didn't answer.
Yeah, I didn't answer the question. But anyways, from there, I went home very, very nervous. Like, oh my gosh, I blew it. And I don't know where this nerve came from, but it actually shows that I really desire to want to be with you. But I was just really shy about it. And so long story short, the next day, because we hanged out on like a Saturday or a Friday, we hung out on a Friday, and I think that Sunday I called her, you know, and I was like, hey.
To meet me at UMB,
right.
In order to let me know, like, or answer my questions, I guess, because I kept asking him, like, why you want to be friends, why you want to be friends,
right.
Why you want to be friends. So he said he was going to come on Sunday in order for us to talk and for him to let me know how he was feeling.
Yeah.
So he pulled up, so that's what I was referring to while I'm in the car. So he pulls up in this rain jacket. It's like my favorite jacket that he wears. And he's like, okay, well, I just want to let you know that I'm interested in you. And I think that was the conversation. And I just looked at him and I was like, so are we courting now? I was so confused. Shout out to everyone who's confused in this process. But I was so confused, I didn't know what to do. He was like, no, like, we're not courting. You kind of like laughed at me. He's like, no, we're not courting. Like, you just have to like, you have to let me know your answer, like how you feeling, stuff like that. So I told him to give me until the end of the semester, like any like college graduating person. I was like, give me to the end of the semester so I can finish my finals. And he didn't give me to the end of the semester. So I basically answered within like a week, I think, like a couple of days.
Yeah. All right. I didn't force you. If that you keep, I did not force you. I just need an answer. I mean, I threw my heart out there, spilled my guts, and then you just leave me hanging for a whole week. I don't think that makes sense. But anyway, long story short, that happened. She said, okay, give me about a week. So didn't allow that to take place because I knew she was feeling me already and she just had to jump into it. Nah, I'm joking. So that's kind of us. That's our story. That's how we met.
We had a lot of mentors in the process. Like, we cut a lot of the story out. But then another thing to kind of point out, Sam and I grew up, like, in the same community. Like, we went to the same, like, I don't know how to describe it if you're not. But we kind of, like, grew up in the same kind of community. So I knew his parents, and then his family knew my family. So it kind of was a seamless thing. We had to meet with both of our parents. Like, I had a meeting with his parents first, and then we met with my parents. And the rest is now history. So catch you guys on September 22nd. Thank you for kind of just staying on our wedding website and just watching everything. Hopefully, if you want to see more, we'll, I don't know, have something in the future.
Hey, so I want to encourage you all, please go and check out the website. It's really, really good. We have a couple of different videos from our Kingsmen and our groomsmen, Kingsmen and Queens B, excuse me. So go ahead and check it out. Really, really cool, good stuff. And I hope to see you September 22nd, where I will be the most happiest man on the face of the earth. Ding.
And I'll be right there, blushing bride.
I won't cry.
He's not a crier. I don't know why. This is off topic.
I'll probably laugh.
Yeah, Sam will laugh. Sam's
and I think people will probably be like,
I'm going to cry.
Is that weird if I like laugh and people are like, yo, what's wrong with this? Like, why is he laughing? I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah, you're gonna laugh.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna smile really hard. I don't think you're gonna laugh, but you laugh when you're nervous. So.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna laugh. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry. But I'm not gonna be offended if he laughs because I understand he's not doing it to be.
I can envision it right now. All right, so check out the website. More things in store.
Isn't this corny? I'm still doing it.
22. No, it's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, 22. Everything is 22, y'all.
All right, deuces.
Bye.
Bye.